You are welcome again on this program, Career Guide on Glorious Vision Television. I want to tell you something that I am always excited whenever I come on this program because it is an opportunity for me to express something that someone out there will hold on to, act upon, and change their life, transform their life for the best. Yes, it is always a meeting point of sharing of ideas, dissemination of ideas, and impacting lives positively. And that's one thing I love to do because as a counselor that I am, my name being Counsellor Samuel Maradesa, I am always passionate about making people live their best lives now. I don't want you to be shortchanged by your own lack of information, lack of exposure to the right principles. And that is why this program was established, and it is called Career Guide, so that anyone who comes in contact with this program will be enlightened and become better in their chosen career areas. We also touch students and we tell them things that will help them excel academically. And today we want to talk to people who are already in the business world, doing one thing or the other. And I want to briefly share on the topic, meeting etiquette. Meeting etiquette. Yes, meetings are statutory. Meetings are important in any organization. It is important for people to come together. It is that place where ideas are birthed. It is that place where postmortem are done, where you review your past outings. It is that place where you brainstorm for ideas. It is that place where some individuals are being noted, appreciated. A lot of things happen in meetings. And so meetings should not be approached with a mind of complacency, of a mind of they have come again. As much as I would also say that if you are a leader, if you are leading in any capacity, you should not overflog meetings. You should not always call meetings for everything or elongate meetings. But there are some important things that every individual should know when meetings are called. There are things you need to do, prepare for, and do during the meeting so that you will be seen, you will be heard in your organization. And that is why the topic for today is meeting etiquette. So what are the things you need to do when meetings are being called or meetings are being held? So I will be sharing some of the things you should do as the meeting etiquette. I'll be sharing them from my own personal experience and some of the things I do personally when it comes to meetings, especially meetings that are important, meetings where decisions are being made. I love such meetings. I love to attend those meetings, and I love my voice to be heard in such meetings. So what are the things that you need to do before meetings? Number one, you need to prepare ahead. Prepare ahead of every meeting. I am going to be saying it from the angle of the person calling for the meeting and also the person coming to attend the meeting. Remember, the fact that you are being invited to that meeting means that you are important. It means that your voice should be heard. It means that you are valued, and we can't do without you. So don't see meetings as that which they use to punish you, and we just have to sit and discuss things that are not relevant. It depends on how the meeting is being conducted anyway. But I say that you should always prepare ahead. And how do you prepare ahead of meetings? Number one, it is important for you to arrive early. Arrive early to meetings. When you arrive early, one thing about punctuality. Punctuality shows that you are someone with integrity. It shows that you are someone who respects the other person. Because when you respect the other person, you do not want to unnecessarily waste their time. Yes, you should arrive early to meetings. One thing about me personally is that I love to be kept. I prefer that I wait for you than for you wait for me. Because when you're waiting for me, I feel that uneasiness wherever I am. So when an appointment is made, I try as much as possible to keep to time so that I will be there if you're there, so that I will respect you. I respect our agreements, and we get to that meeting to time. So if I am there before you, well, that's rubs off on your integrity, your person, and all. Well, I do not seriously mind. But if you're there before me, I feel a kind of I have done something against my principle, and I feel uncomfortable about it. That's why I try as much as possible. And also, it also speaks for meetings. Always arrive early to meetings. Get there very early so that you know where to sit, how the place would be, whatever form of arrangement and all the preparations you need to make. When you're there early, you will know how to do this thing. The next thing under preparing ahead is that you should review agenda and gather all key items. Why has this meeting been called? So you should know, okay, what are we going to discuss? Begin to review the agenda. Okay, did we have a meeting prior to this one? What could have led to this meeting? Is it a statutory meeting that we have, that the time has been fixed? Or is it a meeting that has been called impromptu? You should be able to have an idea and prepare your mind, brace yourself for all this, so that when the time comes, you know how to come in. So review the agenda. Go through all the agenda. When you review the agenda, each of the items on the agenda, know the one that you have to impute, add your voice to, give your own suggestion, make a point, seek clarification. You have reviewed that even before the meeting started. Another thing while you're preparing ahead for meetings is you should know what is expected of you. You should know what is in this meeting. What is expected of me in this meeting? What is my role? What role am I to play in this meeting? Am I just there to sit and listen to others discuss? Am I there to say something? Am I there to contribute? Am I there to give a report? Am I there to defend something? You should be able to know your role in that meeting, because if the meeting does not actually concern you, they will not invite you. So for you to be there, you have a role to play. It could be an active role, or of somebody giving a report, or it could be a passive role, which is also passive active, which is someone who is listening, analyzing, and offering insights and recommendation. So there is something you have to do in that meeting. So then the next thing while you're trying to prepare ahead of that meeting is that you should know how you add value. How can you add value? Ask, how can I add value to this meeting? How can I enhance my visibility? Some time ago, we spoke on this program about career relevance. Yes, and I can remember clearly that I said that when you want to be relevant in your career, you should always speak out, especially during meetings. You should always have something new to say, something new to share. People should always look forward to hearing from you. So it also applies to meetings. While you're preparing ahead of the meeting, you should know that, how can I add value to this meeting? What am I bringing to the table, so to say? What am I going to do that will enhance my visibility? The truth is that everybody is scampering for visibility. We want everybody to see us. We want people to hear us. We want people to know that we are wise. We have something important to say and share. And that is what you should do. You should think about, how do I add value to this meeting? How can I enhance my visibility? The next thing you should do while you're preparing is for you to know the key people in attendance and prepare to connect with them. Know the key people in attendance. Who are the people coming for this meeting? Okay, we have this person coming. We have the other person coming. Okay, how do I connect? How do I relate with them? If it is a meeting that it is outside of your organization, you should be able to know that, okay, this is an opportunity for me to network. This is an opportunity for me to promote my craft. It is an opportunity for me to enhance my visibility by relating with people. So you should know who are the key people in attendance. Sometimes when I go for speaking engagement, I ask ahead and say, my audience? Tell me the demographics. Who are the people that will be listening? Who are the people? So I try to know how to prepare myself, prepare my mind, prepare my slides, prepare my presentation, prepare even the points I'm going to share in that gathering. So you should be able to know, have an idea of the people that are going to be in that meeting and seek how you're going to connect with them, how you're going to strengthen your relationship with them. Then the last one under preparing is that be ready to appreciate and encourage people. You're ready to appreciate. Think of this thing. Okay, if this person comes in, this person is going to attend this meeting. How do I appreciate this person? How do I encourage this person? You have all those things in mind so that when they come in, you begin by maybe as they're coming in, you start appreciating, showering them praises and the likes. So it softens the ground for everybody to relate freely and well in that organization. So that's about preparing for the meeting. And when the meeting proper starts, the next thing you should do is to engage meaningfully. You should do what? Engage meaningfully. And how do you engage meaningfully? You're not just in the meeting, sitting down. Sometimes some people will sit and slouch and they will just be there. Some people will be busy with their phones and they just shut themselves in a world of their own, not minding what is going on, who is saying what in that organization, in that meeting. It shouldn't be. So remember we're talking about meeting etiquette. So you should engage meaningfully. And how do you do this? You should be present, not just when you are speaking. Some people, they are only there for as long as they can speak. The moment they shut their mouth and they're not talking again, they just shut themselves off everything every other person is saying, everything that is happening in that meeting. And so it should not be like that. You should be present. Be present. Being present means that you're ready to listen to what every other person in that meeting has to say. So you should be there. So you should not just be busy with your phones or busy with any other thing. You can jot down things, jot down notes, note things, jot down even your own ideas. When you want to speak and it's not your turn, you can start putting down your thoughts and all together. Then another thing, active listening. I've also mentioned that you should listen actively. You don't listen because you want to respond. You listen because you want to understand. You listen because you want to be clear of exactly what is going on. That is active listening. Then how you engage meaningfully is by asking clarifying questions. When you're not sure of things going on, when you're not sure of what is being said or the same scenario that is being painted, you should be able to ask questions. Do you mean this? Is this what you're trying to say? Yes, you should also be ready. Engaging meaningfully also means that be ready to also offer your own contribution. Don't be in the meeting and throughout you do not have anything to say. Offer your contribution. Let them hear your voice. Let them know that you're there. So you should be able to engage people. Engage. Do not engage in any distracting activity. Things that will make people's mind be taken away from that meeting. You should not engage in it. So this, you should also be ready. You should also be ready to offer ideas. Share your own ideas. Okay, this is what I feel. And you're in a meeting, you're not there to tackle anybody. You're not there to raise issues. You're not there. If you have any issue with anybody, either the person leading or either as an attendee of that meeting, you do not have to engage them verbally or in any form. You don't begin to give attitude when somebody is talking. Let everybody have their turns. You also take your turn before you speak. These are some of the etiquettes that you should learn in a meeting. And while I am saying this, I also will have to share some of the things you need to note when it comes to virtual meetings, because sometimes meetings may not always be physical. Meetings also are being held virtually. So for virtual meetings, these are the days where virtual meetings are always on the rise, and we always have those meetings. What are some of the things you need to do during virtual meetings? Depending on the meeting, especially when it is a business meeting, professional gatherings, you should always be professional. And your professionalism should not only be when you're physically there, it should also reflect when you are in the virtual meetings. Number one, in a professional meeting, keep your camera on, except otherwise stated. Keep your camera on. Yes, you are in a business meeting, you are in a meeting that everybody has to show for their faces. It shouldn't be you that will put off your camera, because putting off your camera where it is stated that everybody should be seen, it means that you do not truly value them, and you do not value our time. So let your camera be on so that they see that you are there engaging them. Another thing during virtual meetings is that do not multitask. Do not multitask. It is not when the meeting is ongoing, you have to go to the kitchen, or the meeting is ongoing, you have to start talking with people because you have to mute your camera, your audio, you have to switch off your camera, then you begin to do some other things. Because at any point in time, they can call you, they may call you, they ask for your input, or asking you whether you're following what is going on. So always ensure that you are not multitasking to the best of your ability. Or even if you have to do some other task, it should be something related to what you're doing, so that the task you're doing along with what you are currently supposed to be doing is not too far apart. You're not cooking while you're attending meeting, because you can carry your Bluetooth speakers or hands-free or anywhere in your room. Then another thing during virtual meetings is leverage chat box. The chat box is there. It is not every time you need to speak. Sometimes you need to drop something. You have something, don't always interrupt people, either physically or virtually. Do not always interrupt people. If it's a virtual meeting, you have the opportunity of leveraging chat box. Find your way to the chat box and you drop whatever comment you have. It is very, very important. Another thing you need to do, I should have said this when I said you should keep your camera on, is have a decent background. Have a decent background. It is not a background where that will be distracting others, or a background where is not professional, or a background where is showing how untidy your room is, or how careless you are. You should have a decent background. For virtual meetings also, it is also very important for you to avoid a noisy environment. Yes, if you're having virtual meetings, everybody knows that you are supposed to be there and you are supposed to be fully with us. We want to have the ambience of what a solemn environment. So you should have avoid a noisy background. If you know that where you are, it will be noisy, you should tell them that where I am currently, where this meeting met me, it's noisy. I may not be able to contribute. Every of my contributions, I would be dropping it in the chat box. You let them know. So courtesy demands that you let people know. It's not that when you're trying to have your meetings, you have children shouting, you have honkings of cars and things going on around you that is distracting everybody. And some people, they have this very annoying nature of entering a meeting and not muting their microphones when they are not speaking. And they will be in a very terrible, noisy environment. They do not care. They don't even know. Some of them will even be the ones talking to children, talking to their spouses, talking to other colleagues in the office, and they will be disturbing. People will be shouting, Mr. So, mute your mic, Mr. So, mute your mic. And because they are not there, their mind is not there, their attention is not there, they are just doing something else. All this reflects negatively on you. So you should have a very decent both background and a decent environment which is devoid of noise. So when you are having any meeting, you should know that you're there to either contribute and also to learn from others. and also to make impact and connect with people, so that by the time you're leaving that meeting, you're leaving everything, people will respect you the more, and you would have derived value from attendance of that meeting. Remember, do not always avoid meetings that you should be, because decisions that have been made in that meeting is also binding on you. And you do not have the moral right to say, I was not informed, or I did not agree with that decision. Because you have not attended the meeting, even if you will not attend the meeting, you should send your apology ahead of time. Let them know that for this reason or the other, I will not be able to attend the meeting. They will understand that you value them, and they will know that if not for the issue that happened or what is going on, you would have been in that meeting. So these are some of the things we need to know. They seem simple and basic, but unfortunately, many of us disregard them, and we start acting in ways that are not right. So if you act right, I tell you that you are positioning yourself for progress. And that is the whole essence of every conversation we have on this program. We talk to us about things that will help us become better. We talk to us about things that will give us that advantage in our career and in life generally. I hope you've learned something on this from this conversation of today. I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to your insight and input. I look forward to your questions. The details you're seeing on the screen are just there for you to reach out to me, either messages or WhatsApp, or even the email address. You can mail me, and I will definitely respond to you. My name is Samuel Maradesa, and I believe it's been a wonderful time before you today. Till we meet again, same time next week, I always tell you to make excellence your standard. God bless you, and bye for now.